What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. If I haven't met you before, my name is Dylan Morgan. I am the leader and creator of Life Crucified, and I am so happy that you guys are here watching this today. Today is it. It's February 19th. Today is the day I told you guys that this big surprise was coming. I've had a lot of questions about that. I've had a lot of messages saying, tell me now. And I've told a couple people, so I will admit that. And some of you guys have actually tried to guess. Some of you guys were way the heck off. Some of you guys actually guessed it, which I was kind of surprised at and a little suspicious of, probably thinking that maybe Kenny or somebody that knows told you. And some of you guys thought that Jake Locker from the trailer was just going to be doing like this podcast, like he was going to be a guest on our podcast, which that would be sweet, and hopefully we can do that someday. Some people thought that maybe he's just going to write a blog or he's going to preach for Life Crucified. Well, that is not happening. Jake is not going to be writing a blog. He's not going to be preaching. He's not going to be doing a podcast yet. We are praying that maybe he'll come to our podcast one day. That would be fun. But that'll be in the future, hopefully. I've never even talked to him about that before in my entire life. But, so we've been hyping this up for a long time, so I feel like it's just time to announce it. So, on March 27th, we are going to host something called the 2021 High School Crusade. So, a lot of you guys are probably like, what the heck that is, and I will explain it. But first, I want to tell a little backstory. So, a cool thing about this crusade is it's an in-person event. I will tell you that right now. So a little backstory and why we've kind of been delaying on telling you guys about this, and why we kind of put out a little teaser trailer and kind of just waited to tell it for a while, is because we wanted to make sure everything was ready to go before we actually announced it to the public. We didn't want a couple of things to not be in order before we announced it, just in case, all of a sudden we had to reschedule or something wasn't going right or something wasn't going to happen. I had to make sure a few things were going to happen before we could actually officially announce it. And plus, I don't want to announce it too early. I feel like February 19th is early enough. I feel like we got a good day for that. But yeah, let's kind of talk a little bit about it. Talk about it a little bit. So March 27th, we're going to host the 2021 High School Crusade. This is an in-person event. So again, it's March 27th. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's going to be held at New Song Church. So a little backstory on that too. So New Song Church is actually my main church. My dad is actually the executive pastor of that church, and I was sitting down talking to the lead pastor of that church, Taylor. And we were talking Life Crucified, and he was talking New Song and whatnot, or in New Song Church, and we were just talking a little bit about leadership and ministry and whatnot. And he asked me, he's just like, bro, like, why don't you do any in-person events? I'm like, well, dude, I don't have a building, and I don't know how many people would actually show up. He's just like, well, I don't know how many people would show up, but two, you do have a building, and he pointed to New Song Church. And an in-person event has been in my mind ever since, and that was a few months ago that was actually brought up. And my dad and I have hung out, and we've been talking about ideas for an in-person event, and we came up with this. So it's going to be a crusade, and I will explain a little bit more about what the plan is. So a couple more things on the in-person event. It's March 27th, 6 to 8 p.m., New Song Church. Everyone is welcome. I just want to make that clear that every person is welcome. Any high schooler is welcome. No matter your background, no matter if you have this messed up background or you have a lot of regret, no matter your background at all, I want you guys there. And I want you guys to feel welcome, and everybody's invited. No matter your religion. If you're Christian, awesome. If you're not, awesome. If you are some other religion, awesome. I want you guys there. No matter your race, no matter your gender, you guys are highly encouraged to come to this event. It is open to all high schoolers across Whatcom County. So yeah, so whether you listen or whether you go to Ferndale, so originally this is actually just going to be a Ferndale High School event, but I was talking with Kenny, we're like, no, screw that. Let's just go all out and go high school event. And so if you guys go to Ferndale, Bellingham, Blaine, Linden, Everson, or Mount Vernon, Nooksack, wherever you guys go in Whatcom County, you guys are so welcome to come to this event. So what are we going to be doing? What is this big event that we've been hyping up? What are we even going to do? So from 6 to 6:30, so it's a 6 to 8 thing. So from 6 to 6:30, it's a great time for you guys to just come on into the church, hang out a little bit. Pizza is going to be provided. We are kind of debating on two right now. We're debating between Little Caesars and Costco pizza. Now, my preference is Costco pizza because Costco pizza is the best pizza around. But some people got different opinions, so we're kind of working that out a little bit. But if you guys got a preference, drop it in the comments below. I'll take your guys' opinion into consideration. But yeah, we're going to have pizza, we're going to have drinks, we're going to have water, we're going to have soda, and that's it. Maybe we'll have some other stuff too. I don't know for sure yet. That's kind of not in full order yet. And it's just going to be a great time just for that 30 minutes to just come, find a seat, hang out with some friends, eat some good food. So you don't actually have to be there right at 6. The main event is going to be starting at 6:30. But yeah, so don't feel like you have to come right at 6. You can come a little after. But from 6:30 to 6:45, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the stage. I'm going to give a small little sermon. And the sermon's going to be on knowing of Jesus versus actually knowing Jesus. So an example I actually like to use with that is I know of Tom Brady. The media has portrayed Tom Brady as the greatest quarterback of all time, which might be true, I'll admit. Back in the day, I didn't agree. I kind of thought it was very debatable. I actually thought Joe Montana was, but apparently not. Brady's the GOAT. But yeah, I know of Tom Brady. I know that he's won 7 Super Bowls. I know that he is the greatest quarterback of all time. I know he plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know he threw the Vince Lombardi trophy at another boat. Psycho. But I know Tom Brady. I know of him, but I don't really know him, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know his personal life very well. I don't know how he acts behind the cameras. I don't know how he acts outside of the media. I don't know him. I don't have a relationship with him. I'm not related to him. Well, I feel like a lot of people are like that with their faith as well. We think we know Jesus. We think we have a relationship with him. We think that we have that connection with Jesus, but really we just know about him based off of what is said about him. But we don't really know him. We don't really have a relationship with him. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the difference on that and the true benefit of actually becoming an on-fire believer of Jesus Christ. So I'm going to give a small 10 to 15 minute sermon on that. And then from 6:45 to 7:15, I'm going to be interviewing our special guest, Jake Locker, former NFL quarterback, Jake Locker, and my coach from the stage. And Jake will be speaking on his life, how he found Jesus, why he retired from the NFL, which, by the way, that's going to be cool, him answering that question. I've heard it before. It is so flipping cool. Why he retired from the NFL. It's beyond injuries, I'll tell you that right now. A lot of people think that he just retired because he was injured all the time. That's actually not true. I'm sure it played a small part in it, but there's a lot more, and it involves Jesus, actually. And so he's going to probably talk on that for a little bit, talk about his baptism with Matt Hasselbeck, former Seahawks quarterback, now NFL commentator, took Seahawks to the Super Bowl. Super awesome story, and how Hasselbeck actually brought him back to Jesus. So, yeah, he's going to be speaking on that for a little bit. And if you guys have never met Jake Locker and you guys want to meet Jake Locker, you can at this event. We are going to... I'm sure he'll just be hanging around. We don't have like a set time where Jake's going to be at a table, signing autographs or anything. We don't have anything like that planned because we're mature. And well, I used to be like that, all fangirling over him too. But then he became my coach. And I had to take him a little bit more seriously. But because now he makes me do things. But yeah, so... If you want to meet Jake Locker, hang out with him, ask him questions, this is an awesome opportunity for you guys to do that. And then that'll last till 7:15, and then 7:15 to 8 p.m. we're just gonna have chill time. Honestly, it's a great time. If you guys want to leave, take some pizza home. I'm sure there'll be leftovers. It's just a great time to chill, hang out with some friends, and just be in community again. We know that 2020 and 2021 has been insane, and the lack of community has skyrocketed. People have been isolated like insane people, and it's just really crazy. And I feel like this event will be an amazing opportunity for you guys to have community again, because people need people, and I truly believe that. The Bible has said multiple times about people gathering together. It says, where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst. People need people, and Jesus desires us to have community, so that's what we're going to do on March 27th. So yeah, why are we doing this? What's our goal here? Well, again, we desire community. We know that this year and last year has been tough. Again, the lack of community with friends has been insanely high. Yes, schools are in person. Ferndale's in person. Kinda. Linden's in person, kinda. Blaine's in person, kinda. But again, it's not like fully there. There's still so many barriers to have that connection with people. Well, I'm hoping on this event that we're going to rip away the frick out of those barriers, and we're going to have connection with each other again, because we need that. It is time to have that connection again. And we want to share Jesus with you. We want to share Jesus and his love. Jesus is who we put our full faith in, full faith, trust, and love with. And we want to share him with you. We have experienced a love so great and so crazy that we just can't help but pour it out to you guys. We want to share him with you. And so in no way, by the way, hold on, let's clarify this. In no way is this event going to be an event where we shove Jesus down your throat, force you to be a Christian, condemn you for your sins, and say repent or die. There in no way are we going to be doing that. No, we just want to share Jesus' love with you. Yes, this is a Christian event. Yes, we are going to be talking about Jesus for a little bit. And yes, Jake Locker is a Christian. He's going to be talking about Jesus. But this isn't like a church service. This is just a few high schoolers hanging out and enjoying life together. So there you go. That's pretty much the goals. There's your huge announcement that we've been waiting for. I am so pumped. You guys have no idea. I may seem pretty calm right now, but I'm actually not. I'm actually really, really excited. But we are doing an in-person event at New Song Church Saturday, March 27th at 6 to 8 p.m. And during that event, we're going to eat some pizza, have some community again, learn a little bit about Jesus, connect with him on a deeper and more personal level, and interview former NFL quarterback Jake Locker. I'm really stoked about that. And also with New Song Church, if you don't know where that is, it's in Bellingham, Washington, on Guide Meridian Road. It's kind of near the Bells Fair Mall, near Walmart a little bit. The address to that place will be in the description below on YouTube. So if you're watching this from YouTube, it'll be on the description below, right below. Or if you're on Instagram, go ahead and check out my last post on that. The invites are out. They're out on my Instagram story. They're out on my feed. So just go ahead and check that out too. But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to come. The admission's free. The pizza's free. The drinks are free. Meeting Jake Locker is free. All of it is free. It's going to be awesome. We just want to do this for you guys and for myself, honestly. I'm super excited for this too, and I desire community. I love community. I love my friends, and I just want to hang out with you guys again. So yeah, I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to come. I hope to see you there March 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. See you guys there.